Yeah, good morning folk. It's Saturday the 21st of March. In another wee adventure. This morning, I didn't want to go too far away again. I've got to be home fairly sharp. So this morning I'm back up in Loch Lomond, in particular Luss. This morning I'm going to do a couple of Fionas. I was up here a month or two ago with Alistair doing Beinn Doune. And it was a lovely walk, so I always says I would come back. So this morning I'm going to tackle two Fionas, Beinn Eich and Doune Hill. The weather's looking not too bad, it's fairly mild. It was a cracking day yesterday and Thursday, but usual you're working when the weather's really nice. So I'm up this morning to do these two. Should be a nice walk. I think the top should remain clear. They're not that high, just 700 and odd metres. This morning, just to make it a wee bit easier, I'm up with my bike. As I say, I think it's about a 2 mile walk or cycle or whatever up this road before you start hiking up the hills. So that will just save a wee bit of time as well, using the bike. I've not used it for a while. In fact, I've not used it this year, so it'll be good to go out on the bike again. So, I've got everything together and I'm just going to make my way up. So I'll just catch you further up then. I think this is where I'll be departing the road over a wee stile. Yeah, just here. Yeah, so I've got the bike padlocked up there, that should be okay. And I know there's a kind of loop which would bring me back down this valley here, up there. But I think it's quite boggy when you come off the hill up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Doune Hill, the furthest away one. And then I'll just retrace my steps and I'll come back down this way. And I'll pick up the bike here again. So that should be fine. So it's walking on foot now. That was a nice wee cycle up. As I say, it was about, I don't know, a couple of miles. And it'll be nice on the way back again. So that was nice. Good road, obviously, because there's access to that house up there. So, let's continue on foot then. Yeah, so I'm just heading up there. I think the actual summit's beyond that. You don't see it yet. They're going at the moment. It's pretty good. But back down there where the kind of stone wall is, you get squelchy coming through there. You start to just see a bit of Loch Lomond in there. And the last time I was up here, doing the loop, the horseshoe loop, we come down that lump there and right down there. Yes, that's the views back now. Loch Lomond. Beautiful. So I've reached this wee wall. And what I'll do is I'll obviously cross here and I'll head up there and just follow up there. I don't know, I'm down here. Oh. Onwards and upwards. Yes, we're just at 450 metres, Christ's sake. That had been higher for that. Views back to Loch Lomond again. Yeah, 450 metres, so I think I've got about 150 metres to get to the first one, Beinn Eich. It's just 57 minutes since I left the bike, so I can reckon about 2 hours from the bike to get to this first one. So if I can get to it within the next hour, that would be great. So that's the summit, Cairn. Going into view now. Beinn Eich. Yeah, views are lovely from up here. That's Doune Hill up there. And that's another wee Fiona, that one there. So that was that was an hour and 45 from the bike there, so not too bad. So as I say, I'll have a wee quick break here. Sun's starting to come out, which is nice, and then I'll push on to the second one. Again, great views back down to Loch Lomond from here. Again, the Beinn Eich Doune horseshoe. Beinn Lomond in the background. Just wee patches of snow on it. But the summit looks clagged in, which I think many of the Munros will be. That's the Arrochar Alps over there. Yeah, lovely. As I say, the sun's starting to come out, which is nice. Hopefully that's it. So 5 minutes here, then I'll push on. So I was about 12:15 when I left that summit, and that's it there, that kind of middle one, 12 o'clock. That's another wee outlier. That's another wee Fiona. Certainly not have time to do that. So see how long it takes. I'm hoping maybe no longer than an hour. Maybe an hour and 15 to go up there. So that would be 12:15, 1:15. If I'm up there for about 1:30, that'll be great. Yeah, so it's the kind of Beinn Eich down there. Somebody coming up. Yeah, kind of steady wee path so far. It's pretty good actually. So I think there's about a 150 metre drop from that last summit down to the Beinn Eich and then up to the highest one, Doune Hill. Yeah. Views a bit again. Ben Lomond's still got a wee wisp of cloud about it on the summit. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just steady progress here. It's nice and gradual coming up here. And as you can see, the sun's starting to make an appearance again. Lovely. The sun with that wee breeze, just beautiful. And the path coming up is, as I say, the path coming up, that's Beinn Eich, which I've got to go back over. It's just a lovely grassy path, beautiful. And again, the views over to Beinn Eich Doune, just nice and steady up here. Yeah, so this wee lump's called Beinn Eich, and it's just shy of 700 metres. That's another wee Fiona out there, but certainly not doing that today. But we can see some of the Arika Alps, which is good. Straight ahead there, you know, we'll make it the distinctive shape of the cobbler. And then we'll have Beinn Eich. Lovely. So, we're going to drop down and then it's just a steady rise up to the summit of Doune Hill. Yeah, the Luss hills, I don't know how many times I've drove past them. Not even thinking, I wouldn't mind doing them. Always just been thinking about the destination ahead. But these are lovely. And I'll certainly be back up to tackle that with Fiona to my left there. Can't remember the name yet. Anyway, hopefully I can get up there in half an hour and that'll be me. Done my target for up there for 1:30. So I can see the trig point. You know, summit of Doune Hill. A great camp spot. Absolutely stunning up here. Doune Hill. I've got Doune Hill for here. Yeah, so this is Doune Hill. It's at 734 metres. Lovely Fiona, absolutely stunning. Views all around are amazing. So again, that's Beinn Lomond over there. Looks as though it could be clear in the summit, not much on it. And as I was saying, that's where they keep all the ammunition for the nuclear subs down there. I think so anyway. Beautiful. So I'll have a coffee. I'll fly the drone, and then I'll head back.
Oh, I'm surprised to see there's still some light inside me. And tomorrow I'll be going back to sea. Life is blowing on a sail on the big old sea, and no one tell you're really far away till you begin to reach for all you have. One night to never land with you.
Yeah, so that's me. I've flown the drone, I've had a wee bite to eat, and I've taken in the views, so it's just time to push back now. So I'll just catch you further along the trail, maybe out the next summit, because I've filmed coming over, so I'll just maybe see you back at the first summit. The views as I walk back are just beautiful. As I said to you coming up, this is a lovely wee grassy path. It's nice, easy walking. And as I said, the views are just tremendous. Lovely jubbly. Great wee set of hills, these Luss hills. Even the ones over there. I'm not sure what their ones are, but I'll certainly find out and I'll tackle them at some point. And it was great bringing the bike up. I'll be great on the way back. So, it's Doune Hill to the Beinn Eich, and then one final push up to the first summit. I was actually going to do Beinn Eich Doune today. As I say, wouldn't mind a revisit to that one, second highest mountain in Britain. But as I say, I've got to be back a wee bit sharpish, and I'll just leave that for another day. And I think yesterday or Thursday would have been ideal days to do Beinn Eich Doune. I think it was lovely and clear the whole day up there. But today, I think there was a lower cloud base around about 900 metres or so, so Beinn Eich Doune would have probably been in the clag at the summit. So as I say, I'll leave that for another day. I think Alice was wanting to do that one anyway, so I'll do it with him. Hey Alistair, get you up to the Cairn Gardens.
Playing with your head and cautions flying in the air. Oh, I'm surprised to see the
So I'll have 5 here. And then obviously I'll continue down. So it's definitely on Doune Hill from here. As I said, it's a great wee hiking up there. Oh, and that wee breeze is lovely. So I'll get some water. I'll take 5 here and then I'll continue down. Yeah, so that Doune Hill over there, when we were watching it from over there, Beinn Eich Doune, it just looked beautiful in the snow. Just stunning conditions then. But obviously that day we couldn't see any of the Arrochar Alps because they were all kind of clagged in. But it was still a beautiful day, as it is today. And I've only met a woman coming up, and then I met a guy. He was coming up from Doune Hill. He'd already been ahead of me. And there was just a group of young ones there. So that's all the folk I met today, which is good. Nice to get a hill quiet. Anyway, I'll have my water and that, then we'll head. The whiskey will taste better tonight. What a place. It's absolutely stunning. Views are incredible. So from that one, Doune Hill, to this one, it was just an hour and 10 minutes. It's not too bad at all. Even this wee top would be great for a camp. But the other hill, Doune Hill, was much better. A lot of cracking spots up there. Yeah, I've subbed my wee break now. Oh, aye. So, it's time to push off now. So I'll probably just catch you down at the bike. As I say, there's not much to film here. I've done it all coming up. So I'll just catch you back down at the bike. Oh, just hold it. So that's the hiking part done. There's the cycle back now. And that was 5 hours 53 for the hiking part. But I'll give you the full stats once we get back to the car. That's up there again. Lovely. So I'll get myself organised for riding back. And I'll just catch you back at the car then. Hiya.
Up you go, oh, feeling free. When your ease, I don't know, believe you're on your way down a lone line, where the sea and the salt and the gulls and the waves and the sand.
Well, that was quick. Yeah, so that's me back at the car. Bike's all loaded up now. And so it was a cracking wee day. The last hill's done the distant point again. That was Beinn Eich and Doune Hill, 2 cracking hills with Fiona's. So I'll certainly be back up to do the kind of the rest of them up here at some point. But as I said, the scenery was beautiful up there. The paths were great between them, just kind of nice and grassy and whatever. So real nice. Just that kind of last section, or the first section, you know, from the bike. It was a wee bit boggy and I went my bum coming down. So like I say, my trousers and knickers now are sodden. So I'll put the stats up for the day. The bike, then the hiking and then the total ascent, whatever. So, as always, thanks very much if you've watched this far. And don't forget to like and comment and whatever, I always appreciate that. So until the next adventure, adios.